Got new gear. Got my main adventuring classes up to 37. Our conjurer is actually 38, I think. And I just ran like Holly Tolly and 1,000 Maws a few times. Oops. I think I turned the noise filter back on, but it doesn't filter everything. Alright, there should be a house now, right? Man. Let's see, where's our leader? Okay, they haven't been online yet. That's why. Didn't nobody bought anything? Alright. Let's go deliver this message. So we just helped out the sylphs, saved the sylph elder. We're gonna let Order of the Twin Adder know. Changed up my layout a little bit too. If it isn't jail, how went the meeting with the sylphs? A missive from the sylph elder himself, if I may. So the sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. They made it sound like Ramu was already summoned. And so long as we leave the tempered ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The elder seeds here will be overjoyed to hear that the sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. Oh, sheesh. You give me more? Holy crap. I'll use those constantly, then. The Sylvic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us to needless conflict. Pray, pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Yeah, and the Elder's Sylph probably would have been goner. Hello? Hello, Jail, can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papalimo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet, the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Okay. What level do I need to pick this up? 47. Okay. And this one over here. 50. 47 to pick it up. Wait a second. So I need to be 47 to get this quest. But it's for a level 50 quest. And then this one is what now? 44 to pick it up. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer, welcome back, jail. Little Menphilia, Lady Menphilia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. I am given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. My fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied that Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I have been meaning to ask, but is Alize quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alize has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust that the Balzesian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to ask. Wait, to act? Ooh. It's good to see you again, Jael. She likes my armor. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. So who's next? Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the Whirl has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god, and as with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Ishtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed... What? Must proceed? You mean must needs proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend on it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania! Wait, I mean Garuda! Who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania? Yes, that's what I meant. So many malms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he with us still, we should not long have wanted for a more practical solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one step at a time.
Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You've earned it. Is there something else, Jael?
I don't know what to do.
Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask, robe, and black? 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Habrea. Learn all that we can of him and his designs. I dread to this... to think. Eek! Tataru! A sylph in Phenolin? Phenolin. At long last, this one finds walking one jail. This one is most dependable of these ones, is sent by Elder the one Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Neuroxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Neuroxia.
A Q sync for rival wings. Hidden Gorge, what is that? Robots.
Yes, Tantaru is ready to express her fright as she is 6.
Sorry, if I pause, there's a fly that's like in my reach.
Everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Jael, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet the darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding.
Let's see if we can get through like 40 or 50 quests today. That'd be really cool. Make some huge dent in the MSQ.
I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, Jael. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, do not forget, or never forget, that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Jael.
Hall of Flames. I think that's right here, right? Yup. I think once I start hitting the level 30 MSQ, I'll go back to doing the job quests. So that said, we're at 24 now. The Masked Man? Ah, you come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near the eastern Thanolin. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted to us suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Jichern. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Where's Highbridge? Heck yeah. Ah. Oh, it's right here.
Welcome to Highbridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? When the Order of Naldthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that the High Bridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the... Sheesh, dude. But thanks to the nigh endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come within a malm of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares, spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? Bah! I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go ask the other merchants.
Maybe I will. Gosh. Multiloquent merchant.
I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanolin too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination. But little is known about him otherwise.
Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Do, 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 do.
What the heck? Oh.
On the trail of a masked man. I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious, and that's about all I can say, little though it is. Impassive. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the church-urn raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Sounds like I'm gonna have to deal with this church-urn situation. Chi-churn? Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier, it's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Chichirn raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I've finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. Just now? I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man. I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Chichirn appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire... you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match or a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information if I do say so myself. Well, worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? How does he know that I've proven myself to something about a pack of rats? Oh, might as well. Oh my. Might as well. Or, come on. Need one more. Well, let's see if I need any of these. Nope. What about for this one? Yup. Burn!
Oh, they can heal themselves? No wonder this thing is still alive. Okay, does the thaumaturge need these dinosaur things too? There's more up ahead. And no. Okay. Sweet. Get my dailies out of the way. Guess I should say hello to my free company as well. Okay. Why'd you wait till you're hurt? Well, at least this guy's not overstepping his situation. Do we need these things? That was weird.
Uh-oh, somebody's about to die. Ah, so close. There we go, come on. Pretty close. Ah, you bastard. Oh, okay. Just barely made it out. Very nice. Ooh. Oops. Okay. Do these people know each other? Oh, never mind. Thought they were like communicating or something. Just lagging, that's all, no big deal. That was weird. I don't know what you're supposed to do in this, which is, I guess, a little unfortunate. But I mean, you could just, you know, fail it and go through it quicker. I think that's why all the runs I've done here before. Oh, actually, is this my first run doing this on stream? I think so. I think I ran it for the first time right after I entered the stream last night. Man, I don't know how this boss works either. All I know is you can just, you know, muscle through it. So might as well. Nice. Well done. Alright, what'd I get from that? We hit level 69, level 90, I got 41. Whew. Still this one as well. Durability low. Oh my. Whoa. Corpse Brigade. Well, that's... Huh. So I go do the thing. Corpse Brigade guy comes up. And then now I go report back to this rando merchant. Holy crap! It's 5 o'clock, dude. Today has been a really freaking short day.
Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll! It bears prayer to Ralgar the Destroyer. In case you are unfamiliar, Ralgar is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery, though it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head toward Little Alamigo over in southern Fenelon. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, It's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain... Fuck. Well, I'm not so certain how much help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who was relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it, then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Man, people are so supportive. My goodness. I need to make one of them fruit fly traps. Be pretty effective. Okay, who am I gonna talk to? Yes? Hihibaru is my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that, oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I'm grateful for you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here might have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders.
Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Vengeance.
What does vengeance do? Okay, wait. What's Thrill of Battle? Increases max HP by 20%. Restores that amount increased. Alright, so something to save my life. Reduces damage taken by 30%. And delivers an attack with a potency of 55 every time you suffer physical damage. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, use that against a bunch of mobs? He wasn't very friendly. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundobald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men, and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can. And you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on the lookout for Amal Jah to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they're like to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Thanalan tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Man, honestly, I feel like people are a little bit too trusting. Like, what if I was just some sneaky motherfucker, right? And it's like, oh, yeah, sure, I'll do this little errand for you. And then I poisoned it. Sheesh, dude. These guys, they need to be more suspicious than they are. I could be a bad guy. Lucky them that I'm not. I'm the hero. I'm the hero of Eorzea. Of course. wouldn't I be?
Who in the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Well, ain't ye considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain hiding among the refugees, like as not. Me compatriots have lived here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. You there, are you an Amalja? No, then carry on. Ah, this sweet, sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet stanolin. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 fulms tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart.
Shoo, shoo, don't bother me. If the Malja overrun us, I'm blaming you.
For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamegans. Ay, ay, ay. I assumed he was one of them. Talking to some Alamegans. Whoa. No! Ah, you're back. So did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, seems you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Ooh. Ooh. What is this guy leveling? Tank. Basically, just tank. What a way to talk. I don't care. It's like either say yes or no, dude. Judgy, judgy.
judgy jail cat. Alright, let me... So you've determined to press on with your investigation, then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust, and the best way to win that trust is to get the compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Old Ah, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible. A common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundobald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. You'll find out. Alright. Speak with Menphilia. Okay. And this is like a fancy Vesper Bay teleport thing. It's like, why don't they just make it a Waking Sands teleport thing? So much crap. There's so much crap to unlock, dude. In addition to the MSQ. Crazy.
Welcome back, Jail. How fares the investigation? I see, given all that they have suffered, it is little wonder that the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens that there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Heavy iron blanchard? Pfft, I already have... It's level 25? Oh, mine's steel. Ah. Nice. Wow. I don't know why my internet's so freaking spotty lately. Like, it's not the best, but it shouldn't be so as bad as it is. And I actually recently, I don't know, reset my router. I don't know how often you should do that, but just the other day. Do I have some weird crap running? Hamachi? The server is currently congested. November 1st, a letter from the producer. Okay, it just so happens there's an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you.
Your Alamegan comrade is named Heribert. He joined the cause. I wonder if he's related to Giselbert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Heribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Beetle. Man. People talk weird. You're the hest around. I need to get these repaired. Oh, I can get them repaired right here. Nice. There we go. Man, I'm surprised that there's any wait time at all when we have 3 out of 4 people. If it isn't Jailcat, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Little Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Got it. Perfect. Nice. Yo ho, yo ho. my connection is so bad. Probably for the best that he's doing small pulls. What is he doing? You're not gonna kill everything, are you? Sheesh, dude. Where's this guy going? Weird, weird. Oh. Doing it the proper way. I could just heal through it. I guess it's kind of fun doing the mechanics properly. I don't think I'm gonna party with this guy again. Oops. I don't know if you just need that last one. Under the impression that you have to do all of these winches. I'll have to do a solo run and just test it out. doesn't even wait to check if people are in cutscene. Like the person that totally is. I don't like it. Don't like this behavior. I don't like my judgy behavior either, to be honest. But I don't like this impatient, not aware of your surroundings behavior either. I think it's just the fire sprites that we have to take out. Like the Mantis, like I don't care. I can heal through that stuff. Honestly, it just makes it more fun if people don't do those for me as the healer. But I can imagine them being more fun for the DPS to actually do that mechanic. But I also just like freaking... Oh, let's try to freaking knock this guy down before, like, too much crazy crap happens. Yeah, see, this damage is nothing. Honestly, they should make it hurt more. Oops. Whoopsie. Fucked up. They don't even have to heal through it. Just keep DPSing. Just all commendations to Ezra. He's our favorite party member. Alright, it's Quarry Mill. Man, my connection is so bad. What a delay. Oh, Albreda.
Eh? You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Ha! Why in the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Herbert sent you? That worthless whoreson. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I realize Herbert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke over there? That's Mefred, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need.
Yeah, switch to Marauder. Actually, why am I doing Marauder? I should be doing Thaumaturge, because others I can queue up a lot quicker with. There we go. There we go. There we go. Mefred needs help tending a wounded brother. I am Mefred, a proud man of all Amigan resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's the galleon, sir. His wound's gone and festered, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God damn it, I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These Quarry Mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, hurry, go to her and try. She's right over there! You can call out to her. What? Sheesh. Go talk to Albreda. She's right over there. Hurry up. Matter of life and death.
One of Mevrid's is in bad shape, you say. I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. You didn't hear the commotion over there? They're just right over there. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen after all, but that'd mean going against the elementals' will. What are you talking about? I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how right terrible things can be. The beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charline, the Hamlet's resident hearer. If you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen. Though I wouldn't be... I cannot read, dude. I wouldn't get my hopes up. Charlene? You wish to aid the Alamegans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. What authority do you need to help these folks? This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. All outsiders, be the babes or the beasts, babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegans' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. What the fuck? Like, nah, the freaking woods are racist against them Alamegans. What the heck, dude? What is this place? Who are these people?
That's how it's to be, then. The bloody hearer might as well kill Gallian herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. I led my men to Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell's Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison-purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd forever be in your debt.
There's antelopes in the desert. Interesting. Very interesting. Did I just steal this from somebody? I can't see you, sorry. Oops. I didn't see nobody there. That should be it, right? Okay, I got the antelope horns. I think. Long antelope horns, not short ones, not medium-sized ones. I got long ones.
Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got the 4 horns with you. Because we need exactly 4. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Ralger, there's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now, we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscarin, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him and have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund here. God's speed.
Indeed, I do know Buscarin. Buscaron.
Ah, Jill, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You got something to show me? Well, look at these good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in me stores. Aye, I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend at once used it to treat my festering wound years and years ago. Safe to say, he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarry Mill? Huh. So it comes full circle. Well, I suppose it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon.
Yeah, you do. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, Buscarin. It is well that you have returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? Gods bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives the treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Adventurer Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. Who the hell is this Galleon causing trouble for everybody? He shouldn't be walking about not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's like to deteriorate to where it was before or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. Man, why can't you just talk to her yourself? She's right here.
Oh, am I gonna disconnect again? I think so. Oh.
Ah, finally, it's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago. Why didn't you tell freaking that guy? He's right there. Oh my gosh. He left me the sealed letter before he went off, made me swear not to open it until someone came asking.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that explains it, I guess.
My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to little Alamigo. Blast it. Would that I had known what he was thinking. I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Out in the wilds alone? That fool! That great big sentimental fool! My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Oh, that big sentimental fool! What drama? Golly, I'm trying to save the world here. Come on. Freaking went into some cave somewhere to die. Watch out, a goblin! Galleon! Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. What? Who do you take us for? We're all Amigans, and all Amigans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, gods damn it? The oath to reclaim our homeland? we'll set foot on Alamigan soil again. Together, or not at all. Do you understand me?
Yes, sure.
Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you'll wish that we didn't find you.
That's why I wanted to go die.
I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I will see you back at Quarry Mill.
I'm spending all my money. All my monies. Teleporting back and forth, even just a short distance.
Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here while he's strong enough, till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask me anything, and it's yours so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamigo, that's all? Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I will provide you with a letter to show to Gunbald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt he will do all in his power to aid you.
Great. Thank you. Goodbye. Good luck with your getting better. Gundabald.
Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Meffred? It has been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Meffred sees you as a friend, and any friend of Meffred is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek and will tell you what I can.
Sweet.
An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Alamigo of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trysts, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obliged to talk.
I should be queuing up for this.
Surprise! A masked man? I had no idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be.
The guild leader's online. I wonder if she's gonna check on the house. Gundabald sent you? Listen, I told them it was a bad idea, all that tripe about believing the masked man, and... Oh, you don't know anything about this? Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. But you know something. Obviously you know something. Tell me. Gosh. Are they up here or are they down there? Who knows? What? Have I been meeting with any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, not recently. But I'm sure you to tell my friends you're looking for him. This dude and his masked men. There's a bunch been skulking about right suspicious like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and there's trouble, mark me words. Back to Gundabald. Why is... I want this door open. No. Wow, wow, wow. So you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There is an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time. Though the young ones know this not, unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. What are these? Cures paralysis. Hey, adventurer. You done talking with the old bear? I've got a message for you from Wilrid. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gundabald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. Sounds like a trap. Sounds like a right suspicious trap. Steps. What day is it? Oh, it's tomorrow's the results period. Lame. Lame. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I'm not dancing happily. I'm disappointed. Is there some way to exit to the north? There's no path here. Lies. I guess I gotta go south to go north. Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Coral got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get him! I knew it. Oopsie. What's the difference between Fire 3 and Fire 2? And 1, I guess, for that matter. Deals fire damage with a potency of 280 versus the 80 from this versus the 180 from this. So it's strongest. Additional effect. Grants astral fire and removes umbral ice. Astral fire 3. So it sounds like this was a good thing to open with, maybe. Duration. I don't understand the duration part. Oh, never mind. It's just the astral fire. So it seems like I just want to use straight up fire 3 all the time. I need to look into this because I don't understand. Fire 1 or fire 3. FFXIV. I just unlocked fire 3 on my BLM, and I've been tossing out a few different rotations to try to get the most effectiveness and efficiency out of it. I've tried opening with it, tossing in the middle, etc. My question is, when is the right time to use it? It sucks my MP away, and the cast time is long enough to the point where I consider fire to be more beneficial. Oh, I didn't even look at the cast time. Let's see. So 3.5 seconds versus 2.5. So it's a little over, or I guess just under 50% longer, right? It's 50% longer would be, I don't remember if I said just over or just under. So 2.5 seconds plus another second and a quarter would be 3.75. So yeah, just below 50% longer cast time. And the damage it deals seems pretty similar as well. But it grants Astral Fire 3. So it seems like that's what I want to open with, period. You need to wait for Firestarter at level 44. What is this? Is this a thing that exists anymore? Here we go. Grants a 40% chance after casting fire that your next fire 3 will require no MP. So it's kind of like Cure 2. So you open with it, maybe, just so that you're already in fire 3. And then you get Firestarter and you just cast. That's pretty cool. Third stack, your next spell of the opposite element will cast in half the time. Open with Fire 3 because it gives Astral 3. Spam Fire until low mana. Cast Blizzard 3 fast and gives Umbral 3. Cast Thunder. Fire 3 fast. Gives Astral 3. Rinse and repeat. Huh, cool. And Blizzard 3, I guess you get after you become a hot shot Black Mage, because I don't see it on my list. Well, that was quite illuminating. Alright. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us, bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Tisk, tisk, tisk. This guy does not know the trouble he's getting himself into.
Attacked by Wilred and his cronies? That they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Indeed, we, right? We. Oh, man. Wilred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gundabal, hi. Oh, it's a woman. Bertliana, God's preserved, what happened?
I was out foraging when the Corpse Brigade came. They took me to their hideout and they the whole while they laughed at me. They said I'd suffer because I clinged on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans?
Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you, those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? What did they do, exactly? They just laughed at you?
Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry.
I must tend to Bertiliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear they may do something rash.
Better ascertain the youth's intentions. There's a map of Zanrak? Xanarak? Riled Lass.
Oh, ho, ho. I got a cue. What those animals did to Bert Leon is unforgivable. And to think they look down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards.
Huh? What does that mean? I feel like there used to be a really fast way of doing this. I don't remember what it was exactly. Oh, fuck. Probably just to run straight to the end and face tank everything. But this is fast enough that I don't think it matters so much. Oopsie. next? One, two. Another riled youth. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundabald's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now where in the seven hells did I put that bloody map? Almighty Ralgar, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemy will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. Uh-oh, crystals. They're dealing with the Amal Jah. I'm sure the Amal Jah are dealing with the Asians. Oh no. Gone, the whole lot of them. There it is, as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it that they mean to do? What's this? A hunting knife and a map of Xanarak. Wait, you said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to... By the gods, this rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amal Jah are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They're headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Oh, maybe they're taking crystals from the Amal Jah, not to the Amal Jah. Well, we'll find out, I suppose. I just came in through somewhere. Here we go. Fine. Wilred, did no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Ralgar to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Xanarak and make off with the lizardmen's cash, but they caught us, and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young ones' transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Almegan people. This hope I will guard with my life. Man, imagine they summon Ralgar, Lord of Destruction.
pay for their crimes. I will not let you harm them. Adventurer, stay close to Wilred.
What?
We almost have them.
Bye-bye.
Disconnected.
Cool.
Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youths could learn much from a man like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo.
Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking.
Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends?
What? No one said anything about... The masked man told us that we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Ralger. He swore.
Enough. I will hear the rest of this sorry tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Jail will wish to hear it as well.
Oh, bother. Yeah. Let's do that. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Let's wait.
No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything.
I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralger, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known there's no solution, nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts.
Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy. But whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider.
I won't, I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you.
My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Wilred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words.
Let's see. Where are we? How much of a dent did we make? We are on the... Let's see. We're still in the 21 to 30 section. We are on back to square one. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still got 15 quests before we hit the level 31 quests. Let's see. Alright, after I do Hawk Manor, I'll go back to doing the job stuff. What was that called? All's well that ends in the well.
Oh. Welcome back, Jail. I'm reliably informed that the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Hebrea? Planted the knowledge of summoning in an impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deception that Ascians would employ. Ow. That was a delay just for me. Or saying that I was readied. While many of the ills that ail the land can be contributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. Uh-oh. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. Man, how... I'm like, how do black mages deal damage when they have to cast so much? Like, shit's getting killed before I can even do anything. Reaxio.
This is a fun guild test, if done the fun way, which is to have the healer just kite everything. I guess that's not even necessary anymore either. Sheesh. It's probably like way old. I got a commendation. Nice.
While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Ahem. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further on the investigation.
Minfilia doesn't want to be a dull scion or anything. Flicking sticks and taking names.
While you were tending to business in Fenelon, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the selfsame area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Neuraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Jail.
Oh, she's here.
Neat. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One? Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with the Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrod has had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with the digging one, Medrod. Digging One is to be found at Falgord Float in the North Shroud.
Why are they just looking at me? Sheesh. Alright, let's go to North Shroud. Can I get there from east? No. I guess from central. Actually, that also goes to central. East Shroud, North Shroud. Oopsie. Falgord Float. I feel like that's a pretty high level area. Like 40 something. And this quest is still only 28 or something. Let's see, level 27. Huh? This is the White Wall Gate. Do you wish to enter Gudania? Nope, wrong gate, sorry. I should have gone to some town to send my retainers out. Probably lazing about. Gosh. I could do this, get to full, and then do fire 3, and go right into casting. Why didn't that cost me anything? Whoa, that was awesome. Ooh. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Medrod is clearly traumatized. Please, perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm enough to hold a conversation. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed in head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman! One glimpse was enough to tell me that she'd died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man?
If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can.
Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. Wow.
So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Z's could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them.
I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? Maybe you could, like, kill some of those birds and then we can figure out if they're related to freaking all these murders. What a weird quest. Kill 3 diseases. There's 1. There's 3. Nope. We're going fire 3. Heck yeah. Well, bam. How dare you get out of range? Ooh, sheesh. Ooh, chocobo key. You've already seen to the Z's? Good work, adventurer. So, were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? I just killed a few. Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it would look like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Z's from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. I have to talk to both of you? Rock of Rancor. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here. Her rancor? Causing it to flash and moan. What are we talking about? This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. What? There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Whoa. 2 story quests at the same time? What is this game coming to? This is madness. And it is so dark I can barely see. Dude! Guy's staring right at it. Can I just get, like, right next to it? There we go. Turn to the left. Thank you. Is that it? I don't know what the point of that was. Humming crystal. Lightning aspected. Oh my. Sheesh, I can't believe it's almost 7 o'clock. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name. But what a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It is a bit hard to tell beneath the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. It looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire stand stick. Oh well. A monstrous bane mite appeared, and you slew it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgard. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? Sheesh, dude, these guys are just sending me on these weird-ass wild goose chases. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt it was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a banemite. But you and I were malms apart. How could we both have seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventure friend here had a run-in with the banemite at the very spot you claimed the sea of fiendish eyeball, isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Ooh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Gods, of course, there must be more than one of the buggers. It's so obvious, but then that means since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Gulp. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Who sent me to Medrod? Neuraxia. Why would Neuraxia send me here? What does it have to do with the sylphs? Weird. Sending me up over here yet again. Sure, why not? Um, Oh, I found a poor mangled corpse. Ethelmare. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? You'd think you would see me with it as I carried it in, right? It's like, oh, hey, how can I help you? I've got this body here. They should have, like, reacted as soon as I walked in through the door. Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. Oh, these didn't seem to be blah, 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 blah. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next of... This button engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil? Or that of an organization, perhaps? Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Mutilated faces. Secret of the White Lily. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, You may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mion. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Huh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my. Now I'm the invisible one. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, I'm here. Let me get those lazy good-for-nothings working. Oh, I forgot I'm on this character. Never mind. I guess Wanderer is like a safe one to go with. Well, I guess I gotta get you some gear. Level 5? Oh, there we go. Hmm. That's better. I'm almost maxed out on company sales. So I should go ahead and buy some more ventures. Oh, right. I forgot I was with the Maelstrom. Ooh-wee. So much running back and forth. What? What do you have? Sight to behold. As if I'm not busy enough without playing Lost and Found. Oh, do forgive me, friend. Once again, one of our customers has departed without her belongings, and I'm at a loss for what to do about it. I understand that adventurers have many cares on their minds. It would make my life much easier if they could keep their personal effects in order. But you did not come here to lend an ear to my grumblings. This is the book in question. The face of its owner was unfamiliar to me, but Errol over there seemed quite smitten with her, as with every pretty lass he lays his eyes on, but that's neither here nor there. Might I trouble you to inquire as to the girl's whereabouts? I've found the man to be less than forthcoming ever since I spurned his advances. Ah, the sweet little thing with a journal. Of course I remember her, and remember her well. Had a smile to warm the heart, and a laugh, a lilt, one might say, to tickle the depths of the soul. And she was most eager to hear tales of my many travels, which speaks to a keen and sensitive mind. Jilly, I believe, was her name? No, that's not right. Jilly was the redhead from last week. Ah, damned if I can remember. You must understand no small number of comely lasses seek out my company. I dare say keeping all the names and faces straight is an adventure in itself. Any road, the girls spoke of paying a visit to Apollo Falls before traveling on. Like as not, you'll find her there now, shedding a tear or two at our parting. Do pass along my regards if you see her. She should be readily recognizable in that charming straw hat of hers. How's that death built? What are these gonna unlock? If you're poking around looking for work, you must be an adventurer too. Am I right? You won't find much here, I'm afraid. Seems the only thing people talk about these days is that nasty bit of business down near Issamhar. Surely you've heard the stories of a strange portal suddenly appearing in the ruins down there. Hey, don't give me that look. I'm only telling you what I overheard from the whalers. They say on the other end of it is a sort of labyrinth. The thing is, every time they go down there to map the place out, nothing is the same. A mystery if I ever heard one. Frankly, I'm more than happy to let it stay a mystery. Strange apparitions, booby-trapped corridors, going down there is nothing short of suicide. Still, the prospect of treasure is awful tempting. Don't take my word for it, though. Head down to Issamhar and you can hear it straight from the Chocobo's mouth. Well, more detours.
Good morrow to you, Jael. By your grim expression, I suspect that you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite, artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over at the 8th Right Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Okay. I'll ask Bernadette. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then, show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there's a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Seimguld over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. Okay, to the Lancers Guild it is. Bernadette believes that I can help you? Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Sheesh. These people are really observant. I'll go ahead and talk to this Apollo Falls girl first.
What's wrong with this guy? Knows. My wife and child, the men and women with whom I shared a stage, they're all gone. Every last one of them. There's nothing left in my life worth a damn. Well, sheesh, dude. Sorry, buddy, but I don't have a quest to help you. Pardon, I don't believe we've met. You've something of mine, you say? My journal, thank the 12, in my haste to escape the clutches of that insufferable mutton-monger, it slipped my mind entirely. Might I be so bold as to ask your name? You have my gratitude, Jael. It may not look like much, but I count this humble diary among my most prized possessions. Its pages brim with tales of the most heart-stirring sights to be seen in our realm, as told to me by the sensitive souls I have met in my travels across Eorzea. Tales that have struck me with a most incurable case of wanderlust. As an adventurer, you too have seen the realm, I am sure. But I would ask you, gal, have you truly seen her? Borne witness to Eorzea and her myriad of splendor? Have you stood on the palm-fringed beaches of Costa del Sol just as the sun peeks over the horizon, its rays kissing the sands beneath your feet? Have you lost yourself in the night sky of the Sigoli, adrift amid the boundless sea of stars? Ah, but why do I even try to convey the words that which must be seen to be appreciated? Well, I think I know what this is about. To our fortune, whithersoever we wander, Eorzea's beauty is but a stone's throw away. If I may quote from my journal, yes, this is the one. Afore the fane, beneath the two that are as one, her divine cup runneth over the light ethereal. Such were the conjurer's words, and I would see as she saw. I saw for myself before coming here, and I can assure you that the conjurer spoke true. Indulge me, go there, and look out upon the beauty before you. I would hear your thoughts. So the sightseeing journal is what this will unlock. But that will have to wait. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. The sigil of the D'Artancars family. How? How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face? Was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Skeletons in her closet. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the D'Artancors. During that time I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never would I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed, and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient service that I was. But when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hawk Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawk Manor on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now, go and do what must be done. Golly. I'll tell you my story, as long as you promise to kill someone if I do. Seek entry into Hawk Manor. Do I do it at Hawk Manor? Good. Ooh, somebody bought something from me. Very good. Ooh-wee. South. Does path lead all the way there? Looks like it. Wait a second. There we go. Well, looks like I'm gonna get disconnected. Maybe? Man, this thing is slow. Pretty freaking long range, though. Oops, I should have done fire 3. Take out 4 of these things. What the heck? Why did it get cancelled? Wow, because there's a rock in the way of this freaking giant monstrosity? Really? Oh, I can't see it. Where is he? And just like that, Hawk Manor is accessible. I've been queued up this whole time for 42 minutes. Yeesh. Alright, while I'm doing that, think I should be able to unlock another dungeon. Cutter's Cry. Where do I go to unlock it? I'm not 100% sure. But it looks as though this is not the place. It might be I have to go to Blackbrush to unlock it, maybe? The Potato Artist. Kind of funny that these creatures are called carpet stains. Oh, what am I doing? I should go open the door. Is that door unnecessary? Uh-oh. Oh, okay, good. Different type of key. Manor Clavigers. Oh, yo, yo. This way? I don't remember that door opening before. shit. Ooh, that was exciting. So we don't need all these tiny keys. I like this tank. Kind of nice they put that ethereal flow there. That's pretty funny. It used to be you have to use your return spell. Or it didn't have to, but that's what people would do. Alright. Whew. It doesn't look so disfigured. Are we gonna miss, like, a whole part of the, mechanics? It looks like it. they looks like they changed it a little bit too. We did it! Huzzah! Is there a quest I'm supposed to do here?
Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irresponsible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Heidelin chose well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master La Habrea. That task is now accomplished. We take our leave of you. Fare you well, bringer of light.
Okay. Where am I going?
You have returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. So she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore. Through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am an abettor to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul.
It's rough, man. It's rough. Ooh, look at that. Nice mount. Thancred. Ah, jail. Pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I am pondering how best to proceed. Alright, well, if you're alright. Welcome back, jail. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelveswood? 2 of La Brea's minions? And they sought to measure your strength by their own admission? The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then, that the Asians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Asians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have all gleaned what we can from the information available to us. Let us set aside the investigation for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Skeletons.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, 2 primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlvip hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The Echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept?
Of course.
Thank you.
We can't very well send him to Limsa-Lominsa without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies, tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Ariange, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Well, I guess we'll be fighting another primal soon. Very nice. Though looking at this list of quests, it's not that soon. But like I said earlier, way earlier, I'm gonna take a big break from the MSQ to work on getting these job quests caught up. I'll start off with the Conjurer and unlock White Mage, and then I'll do the other two. But that'll all also have to wait. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break and have some dinner. I actually haven't eaten anything today, literally. I made some peanut butter. I had a little bit of that while I was making it. Alright. Conjurer's Guild. Just log out right here. Alright, well, that's it. We'll get back to it later on. Sheesh, so much. Did like 25 quests or so. So, not too bad. Not too bad of a dent. I was hoping to do double that, but it's just a lot. Just a lot. Alright, until next time, I am out.